Hello and welcome. After a 3-year hiatus, I'm finally back, and right now we're going to kickstart this all-new review channel, very proudly put together by none other than motorists. Welcome to mReviews. The producers felt that the best way to start this series is with a review of a van. This is what I get for waiting 3 years to do a review. Okay, let's just get this done with. You probably would recognize this brand from their extremely large Grab fleet. That's not necessarily a good thing. BYD. It's called the T3, and a quick search online will reveal some of the other vehicles they have. The E6, T3, K9, C8, C6. Sounds like I'm reading someone's O-level results, but not mine, Limpe or A1. If you're planning to purchase a fully electric minivan, I'm guessing you probably work for a huge company, or maybe you are a business owner of a smaller SME. But if you're planning to get it for your personal use, then I would guess you're probably the kind that stocks up on McDonald's chili sauce packets, the one that wears socks with sandals. Okay, let's take a look at the engine bay or battery bay. It's just a chunk of metal with wires sticking out of it. Now apparently the motor is below and it's a front wheel drive. A full charge will last you about 300 clicks or 250 if you're fully loaded, and it will only cost you anywhere between $5 and $20. Now if you compare this to a regular diesel vehicle, as a business owner, you end up saving about $6,000 a year. This also happens to be one of the rare battery electric vehicles that comes with both the AC and DC charging points. DC can give you a full charge in like 1 to 2 hours, whereas an AC will take much longer. But the DC charging isn't good for the battery, so it's like a backup. In case you suddenly run out of juice, you can go to the nearest charging station and refill it to almost full in about an hour with the DC charge. Confused? Me too. Actually, I think the whole charging and the charging station and all that is fine, but if there's one thing that I must say, I think all charging stations should be sheltered. Now, if you own a huge company and if you have a place to install one of these charging stations, then you're all good. But if you're that socks and sandals guy, then you're pretty much screwed. If you don't have a charging station a decent walking distance away from your home, then you're going to have to rely on constant DC charges, which is going to hurt your battery, so it kind of plays itself out. Now, if you are blindfolded in the back, you will never be able to tell I just switched this on. Dead quiet. There is nothing even remotely interesting about the inside of this van, apart from maybe this screen. So I'm just going to go straight to the drive. It stands for Build Your Dreams, and I must admit it sounds like something my son came up with. It shares the same platform as the very popular NV200 from Nissan. Now there's one very important thing that you must know about all battery powered vehicles, and that is, unlike your regular diesel or petrol vehicle where you need to build up the revs to get your torque, with a battery powered vehicle you get instant torque. Now I actually have a 2-page write-up on what exactly instant torque is all about, but I think I found the best way to explain this to you. A nice family MPV, plus it comes with a 2.4 litre engine. Instant torque. And it did it without emitting a single gram of carbon dioxide or even a single decibel of sound. In fact, I think the loudest thing during that sprint were the aircon blowers. Despite its sad looks and stolen BMW gear lever, the T3 only has one motive in mind, and that's to put more money in the pockets of business owners. And when you drive the T3, you can actually feel the weight from below, like as if they're bricks hanging from the bottom of the van. But the thing is, because the batteries are all below the vehicle, the handling and the road feel of this T3 is just amazing. I've driven the NV200 before, I've driven the 350, I've driven the highest, I've even driven the highest high roof. But this one, it really takes the cake. And bear in mind, there are no gears. It's an automatic transmission, but it's just one gear. Okay, so from takeoff to top speed, which according to the brochure is just 100, boring. It's very, very smooth. No jerks, no lags, just... Let me demonstrate how easy it is for you to change directions with a vehicle like this. You can try this on any other vehicle, but it's not going to be easy. I don't know if I'm spoiling the gearbox, but look at this. Feels like a PMD. Feels like a go-kart. The BYD T3. Is it a buy, a don't buy, or an I don't know? Wait, am I actually still allowed to? Can I? Okay, can. Simple. If you're from an MNC, it's a buy. If you're from an SME, it's an I don't know. And if you're the guy with the chili sauce packets, it's a don't buy. This is Jackie signing off. Hopefully next time they give me a car to review.